Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Eto'o making good progress on the right-hand side. Cafu, and it's Eto'o. He is starved of space and time.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu, plays the return pass. Ferdinand has a look and plays it forward. Rivaldo. Back into the middle. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yaya Toure. And he cuts out the supply. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And face to face with the keeper. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rui Costa.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet. Bale could try cutting inside here. Varane can get it clear.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Toure tries to clear. Ferdinand.
Sacramento clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's straight offside. Nedved. And this is Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rui Costa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Yaya Toure. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Nedved. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet. Nedved. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. To Rui Costa. Looking for the run. And it's Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hullet. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Cafu driving on and making good progress. Rivaldo. And here's Hullet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. That is a great pick out. And he thumps it clear. Corner number 2 then. Varane gets it away. And it's Vieira. And he's chosen to go back. Knocks it in. Great chance! They've scored! Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Here we go again then. Now it's Hullet. Rui Costa. Decent chance! It's there! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
2 goals on the day and he may not yet be done. He rises! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And Hullet! Vieira pinches it off him.
Rivaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Rui Costa. He's shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. Terrific header! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
And he shoots! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution on the field.
Check in the context of the game, he must save it.
Coming on to replace him is number 8, Neymar. Substitution.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There will be a throw-in. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Threads one in. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Now it's Bellingham. Rivaldo. Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. Roberto Carlos. Nicked it back promptly. Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Brazil have their second corner now. James Cross, big header! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o. Stood up well to him there. And it's Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's picked out the run. Bellingham gets into some space.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Roberto Carlos. Here comes another cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. Cleared without hesitation. Bullet. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! And it's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Ibrahimovic unable to make. Cristiano Ronaldo is on his own. And he's heaved it away. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's going to be another corner. So their 4th corner of... And that's it! And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a... Bullets! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. And it's Nedved. Aimed to be... Takes a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pull it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's very neat. And this is Rui Costa. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ferdinand has given away a free kick. And it's Maldini. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Shot at goal! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could...
He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the...
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Floated through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now he's off and running. He can run onto that. He's found the way through. Beckham with the cross. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. And here's Hullet. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's intervened well there. Hullet knocks it into space.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Eto'o is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. That's a shade optimistic. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nedved. James. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Eto'o. Neymar. And it's Thuram. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's looking wide. Rui Costa. And this is Hullet, and Hullet! Oh, what has happened here? Corner number 3 coming up.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Crossed in early. Hullet! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And Hullet! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rui Costa, Hullet. Oh, he's been caught napping. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Brazil kick off the second half.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it.
Hullet! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rui Costa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Hullet. That looks a cracking ball. Chris shoots! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Brazil get themselves into the lead. Thuram. And it's Beckham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ferdinand. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos. He has a look up. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Nedved. Roberto Carlos receives it. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Rui Costa is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 11.
Can he get on the end of this? He's had it taken off him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution.
Check punts it upfield. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Mohamed Salah. He could be in here. There's the shot! He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution in progress.
Brazil making another change here. This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Opts for safety. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vieira. Brazil will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Now it's Iniesta. Beckham. Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. Short changes him with that pass. Beckham. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. Face to face with the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nicely intercepted. Beckham. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. Oh, good-looking ball. And he was quick to react. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Pass is coming off in quick. And the finish! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's in on goal. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And it's Eto'o. And he cuts out the supply. Šeško. Looking to play him in. James.
3 minutes added time.
Eto'o. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Vieira deals with that. Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an...
And that's it. Brazil proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Quick reminder today, please
So a
have your entry
dramatic
tickets at
game
hand as it's
decided
time to
in its
announce
very
today's winning
last
lottery number.
moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.